Hi everyone, I'm Bunnery.
I'm Brad Mower.
And this is IFXtra. So this week we've been frantically trying to get everything ready for the show next month. Not very long to go, is it now?
Yeah, it's just under 4 weeks.
Under 4 weeks, oh my God. I thought it was
well, I mean, in 4 weeks we'll be home.
Oh, it'll all be over.
Oh,
we'll be rich.
Well, I don't know. If any publishers happen to be going to Res and are interested in funding this.
Cool. Yeah. So yeah, I've been writing press releases and stuff for the blog and all that kind of thing. And you've been doing everything else, haven't you? You've been doing the game itself.
As we said the other week, for the next probably 4 weeks or so, most of the focus is on Rogue Drones, just getting that ready for the show, and also doing some paid gigs so that we can actually pay for all of this stuff. Yeah. But there is a bit of interference going on as well. I suddenly had to drop everything and do a change to how Facebook authentication works on Android. That's all done.
Is it working?
Well, yeah.
I thought it was on mine.
The pause is, they said, you got to do this thing. Let us know by this date that you've done it. And so I did, and then I didn't hear anything back. And I don't know if I meant to get like a response going, okay, thanks, or
no.
So I think it's done. If you do try to log in using Facebook and Android and it doesn't work, please just drop us an email or let us know on Discord or something, just in case. But, everything seems fine. I think it's all good.
Okay.
Also done some stuff with the interactive system. For those of you that like to stream yourself playing Interference on Mixer and get the audience involved. With Mixplay, messing about with your palette, giving you extra time, that kind of stuff. We have made some changes to that to sort of make the cooldowns on the buttons make it a little less frantic for you. If you tune into the Wednesday stream that Ferret does, Interference and Chill with Ferret, every Wednesday, 6:30 PM UK time on mixer.com/interference. What we have found recently is sometimes you get people coming in and they're just hammering the button every time it cools down. They press it again to like keep you locked into a specific palette.
Like having no colours and things like that. Yeah.
So we've made some changes so that it's easier for you to recover from that, but also they can't just keep pressing the same thing. You need to press something else in the middle of it. Yeah. We tried it on Wednesday and I think it worked pretty well.
Cool.
Those, as I say, those of you who do stream your games, because we know there's a few of you now, interested to hear your feedback as well. Post something in the forum or Discord. That would be awesome.
Okay. Is that in all the news for now?
Pretty much. I mean, just on the subject of Res, if you are coming to Res, we'd love to see you. We're going to be there for all of it, basically. Thursday the 4th to Friday the 6th of April. Tobacco Dock in London. You can get tickets from egx.net/Res. But yeah, we're there for the whole thing. And we're also giving a talk on Friday the 5th, 12 noon in the Fringe Theatre. It will be Bunnery, Ferret and myself talking about each of our sort of like interactive bits that we can have ownership of. Yeah. So Bunnery's going to talk about the quiz Zeitgeist, which we think is Mixer's first live interactive quiz. Ferret's going to be talking about Interference and Chill and how that kind of gives really good audience participation and involvement. And I'm going to be talking about Rogue Drones and how we're building all of this stuff in from the start rather than just fitting it in at the end.
Cool.
It'll be really cool, hopefully. Hopefully you can come if you're around. If not, we're there for the whole show. Come say hi. If not, we'll probably have a video of this up at some point.
You'll see it on YouTube. Okay, I think it's time now to see who wins this week's awards. Picture of the week this week goes to Netguess for Elephant Watching a Girl Making Tea Through the Window. I just love the combination of the black and white cartoon style and the colours. It's a brilliant picture. Well done, Netguess.
My favourite description this week was Kid on Park Bench Watches TV with Cat. Find the 7 Errors by Ben74M. Now we get quite a few drawings in Interference where people do sort of a comic book style multiple frames explaining what's happening. But I think this is the first time someone's actually made the connection between that and those spot the difference pictures. It's a good interpretation, I like it. Nice work, Ben74M.
community pick of the week this week goes to Manic Dak for Horse Thinks of Wincing Donkey. I just love the horse's face. It's brilliant. And the donkey's really wincing. I like it. Well done, Manic Dak.
They were amazing.
Awesome stuff there, as always.
Okay, now it's time to see what we were talking about last week in the forums. Last week we were talking about if you won £1 million, what is the first thing you buy? And we had 1 or 2 replies, but you haven't replied yet.
No, I was busy. I didn't post anything. I think I'd probably say something a bit boring, like put a big chunk of that towards the business, so we could do, fun, awesome stuff like this all the time, rather than having to take like paid contracts to keep bringing money in.
Or go to work.
Yeah, I mean, maybe get us some like equipment upgrades. I could place my potato graphics card to get you like a bigger set of screens and things. Get ferret like a stream upgrade, stuff like that. That would be pretty cool, I think. Just basically enable us to make more fun stuff.
Cool. I'd probably get a car because you don't like our car, do you?
It's all right.
It works, but it's not.
Yeah, well, that's it. I find it difficult to be annoyed about, but
randomly stops now and again. But Moo Milk said that she'd be sensible and think about the future and buy some stocks and shares and maybe a house.
Oh yeah. That too. That's a good call.
But in reality, she said she'd probably buy a tablet with a stylus to play interference, which is a very good idea. Yeah. Do you know what a sea hag would buy?
Go on.
Pizza. So she could like contemplate without having to clean up the kitchen. Contemplate what she spent the rest of it on.
That makes sense.
And Silas wants a car too, an electric car, which are pretty cool at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really, as I say, I'm not really fussed about cars. They're a functional thing, you get in the car and then it goes somewhere and then you get out, and I don't really care past that. But, like a Tesla or something.
You have been in a Tesla, haven't you?
Yeah, and it was very cool. My friend hired one for a few days, and it was cool.
It's good. Okay, well, if you want to contribute to that, pop along or read the other answers. And now I think we'll have to see what we're going to be talking about next week.
Inspired by going to see Captain Marvel last night, we're going to ask, what superpower would you like to have? And also, what animal would you like as your sidekick?
If you'd like to chime in with that, then just head over to the general discussion forum. It's the pinned thread for the week, so you'll find it at the top of the thread list.
Yeah. So now it's time to remind you that tomorrow night is quiz night. And we're having another quiz, which are really exciting these days, aren't they?
Yeah, if you've not caught one of these before, every week on Sunday at 7 p.m. UK time, we run a live interactive quiz over on our Mixer channel, mixer.com/interference. It's like a pub quiz, really. If you're in the UK, you know where we're coming from with that. We ask some questions, you answer, we give you points, and we see who does the best. But it's all live and interactive across the world.
It's like watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but instead of just shouting at the TV what the answer is, you can actually press the button and get on the leaderboard.
And you can shout in the chat, and we actually hear you, or read you at least. So, it's like shouting at the TV, but someone actually cares.
Yeah, you get to have a go, which is good fun. And we always base the rounds on drawings that we've seen during the week on interference.
Yeah, so what happens is Bunnery picks some of the cool drawings that she's seen and then uses them as inspiration for the rounds. So, if we had, say, a drawing of a seagull, might have a round on seabirds. I should come up with a new example for that. I feel like I've said that a few times.
There are many examples.
But I don't know what any of it is, so it's a surprise for me.
I can tell you, though, that the artists this week that are featuring in the rounds are Manic Dak, Rideout, I can never say that one, Dakesk, Isaac Aguilera, and Louise Bergquist. So there's some awesome pictures there. And some interesting rounds. I think you'll enjoy it.
Who's responsible, but not which pictures, so it's still a mystery.
So we just need someone to come along to beat the Goose, who won again last week.
Yeah, so last week, Goose finished on top, Grinning Goose, 223. Ferret was in second place, 202, and Mr. Tapestry, 191.
Yeah,
so,
pretty good scores.
I like to think we saw on average 200 is like the top
best
score.
Yeah.
So these were pretty good, actually, I think.
Absolutely. So don't forget to come along tomorrow and have a go.
Yeah, if you'd like to join us for that, it's all free and you can just play along in the comfort of your own home. It's great fun. Every Sunday, 7 p.m. UK time over on mixer.com/interference. We officially start just after 7. We're about for maybe 15 minutes ahead of that if you want to join us for some pre-quiz chat from about 6:45. But yeah, it's always great hearing what you've been up to this week, and we can fill you in as to how it all works.
Yeah, dead easy. Okay, I think that's all the news for this week. So it just goes to say,
yeah, if you're not already taking part in the game, then get involved at playinterference.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at PlayIFX or on Facebook at PlayInterference. We've also now got a Patreon page at patreon.com/interference if you want to give us a bit of monthly support for the ongoing maintenance to the game, these weekly videos, interactive quizzes, interactive drawing streams.
interactive cats.
Interactive cats, yes, yeah. With the cats were interactive earlier and we had to clean it up, yeah. So it all helps to go towards that.
Absolutely. Okay, well, we'll see you again next week.
Yep, have a great week. We'll see you next Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.